Australia, it'd be hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, doing a new video, obviously. And I do have an outline this time, so I might be looking down a lot. Sorry. I don't know if I should look at the camera, because I look at my reflection, not like in a conceited way, or me. But yeah, it's like weird if I look here. I'll try to look here. I'll try to look at the camera. All right, so welcome to I have a new name, and it's one that I just thought of myself. I didn't ask opinions for or anything. So the new name of this here podcast will no longer be Blissful Banter. Okay? It'll still follow pretty similar to the flow of Blissful Banter, but I'm going to incorporate some new ideas and different things that I want to do. I know a couple episodes I did music, and then I did some like pop culture thing, like update on something that I found interesting. So I'm going to try to do that. And then I want to touch on like just a topic I think of in these new episodes. I'll still tell you about my music, new music and books and all that from time to time, but things are going to just be a tad different. I hope you guys all like it. The name I have chosen is called Brian Talks. Just simple, that's what it is, Brian Talks Podcast. So, welcome to the first episode of Brian Talks. Yay! Real quick, I am using these again. I have ordered some things off Amazon so I can get these other, mics to work with my soundboard that I have. And I ordered a new soundboard as well, and I'm waiting for 2 different cords to come. So I'm going to mess with that and get on these mics next time. So let's go in with a couple things that I have here on my sheet. So, yep, new name, Brian Talks. I'm going to get a nice new profile pic that Matt is going to take because he's really good at taking photos and he has a really nice professional camera. So we're going to do a little Brian Talks photo shoot here soon. I have some ideas and we're going to kind of keep it as professional as we can. I want a white background and it's going to be so fun. Take some profile pics and maybe just some other fun pics that I can post here and there or whatever, We'll have the new content that I want to do, that I was going to do on Blissful Banner, but I'm going to do them here now. So Candies will come on, and we have talked about that. I think we're going to try for next weekend or maybe the weekend after. She has kids, so it's hard. She's got to work around some stuff. Matt and I will still do our spooky episode. I have decided on my place that I want to do. And so Matt needs to pick a place and we need to do our research and we'll do that. Sorry, my window's right here. Excuse me. And there's a bunch of traffic and I'm just, Movement. Oh, distracted. You get it, I'll still do a cook and bake, cooking/baking chat, just where I make some cookies or make something with you guys while I'm recording and then we'll just chit chat. Let's see. Oh yeah. So, sorry. So yeah, I want to do a topic for each episode kind of in the middle. That's if I do want to, I don't know what order I want to do. If I want to do like my music and stuff, which I don't really have any updates on that because I didn't listen to any new music today. I did podcasts all day and I'm still on the same book because I haven't been reading, but I'm going to get back to it. Let's see. Like I said, I'll still do new music, shows, movies I watch, books, audiobooks, maybe podcasts, but we'll see. I'll still update on that. So that was my update. I have nothing to share on those topics today. So with that, let's move on to our topic of the episode. And we're going to talk about pet peeves, what my pet peeves are, what some of my pet peeves are, and just what I hate so much. All right, so my top pet peeve, which is probably a pet peeve for a lot of people, but mine is one of those that once I hear it, that is all I hear. I cannot unhear it. And it's mouth noises. Like if somebody's like, blah, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Even if like Matt is standing next to me and I don't know, he's licking his lips or something, I'll just be like, and then sometimes he does it again. I'll be like, Matt, stop. Like it drives me bonkers no matter who does it or where I hear it from. Oh my God, that's once it starts, that's all my ear can hear. It cannot unlisten to it until it stops. And it drives me insane. Insane. Another little side note is I do love animal mouth noises. Like when I watch videos of like dogs eating something or cats chewing on something or animals of any kind, it doesn't really drive me crazy. I think it's actually quite cute. Just because what they are and not a human doing a nasty noise. So that doesn't really bother me. Another pet peeve, and because I grew up with like my whole family, with my aunts and grandma, and mostly my aunts, not so much my uncles, they kind of like parented all of us when all of us got together and would hang out as a family for dinners or whatever. So manners, table manners were a big thing in my family growing up. And if one of us was caught doing something, smacking our lips, which, well, I definitely do not do that. But as a kid, I probably did every now and then. Like, if whoever was there, be like, my mom's, close your mouth, or my aunt, close your mouth, grandma, close your mouth, or something, everybody chipped in. So when I notice bad table manners out, that drives me crazy, especially out to eat. Or I'm like sitting where I'm sitting, and in my line of sight, there's like somebody there that is just eating like a freaking pig and just, and just not closing their mouth. And I'm just like, I will sit there and I'll be like, oh my God. It drives my mom nuts too. So that's where I get it from. And then that's another thing. It's like, I can't stop watching them, but I have to, because it's just going to irritate the hell out of me. Cause I want to be like, close your damn mouth and eat like a freaking human, that drives me crazy. But that is also because how I was brought up, and table manners are just a big thing in my family. And as an older adult with little cousins from my cousins that I'm pretty close with, I find myself doing the same thing. Sometimes I'll be like, so-and-so, like, can you close your mouth? But it's like, I don't need to like act like my aunts and uncles and mom and grandma and stuff. But I don't know, it's teaching them, I don't get mean with it, but it's like, close your mouth, okay? If like somebody else isn't seeing it or whatever. This other thing, so I've never been like really diagnosed, and I'm indifferent on some certain things, which I'm not going to go into that because I don't need to cause controversy and crap like that, or arguments. But I have like, excuse me, I know I have OCD like really bad, like really, really bad. And I have recently reached out for like OCD therapy from a thing called No CD, which I've heard over a podcast. But they don't have therapists in Nebraska right now through their program, but they can like suggest other places to go. So I might look into that. But my OCD like goes from having my pen on my counter at work like moved a little bit by somebody, like that will just drive me insane. Or if somebody comes over to my area and is using it and they don't leave the stuff how they found it, and it could be the slightest of movements. It's ridiculous, you guys. It's so petty, but it drives me insane. Like, I guess I get driven insane a lot. They'll just all that stuff. And then, like, if I upset somebody by accident, like, I will just sit there and obsess over that. Like, they're probably over it 10 minutes after, like, we argued or whatever, like, may happen. But I, like, will think about it all day and be like, oh, gosh, why did I say that? Or why are we arguing? And it just bothers me. And for all I know, whenever I do this to multiple things, like that person or that thing is already so irrelevant, and that situation is so irrelevant that I need to just let it go. That's not really a pet peeve, but it's just kind of like I feel it kind of is in the same category because it drives me crazy that I obsess over things like that. But I try to work on it and just try not to feed it so much. But I am a person that I like things a certain way, and if my area is put up a certain way, when you use it, leave it like it was. And I mean to a T. But that's just a little side note about me. Not that y'all asked for my little mental struggles or anything. So yeah, that's the end of that. I just wanted to talk about that because the mouth noises are a daily thing for me that I just noticed and just drive me nuts. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about pet peeves because that's one of my 100% biggest ones. Those are my two biggest ones. I can't really think of too much of anything else that I can just brush off. But those are two that really, really will hit hard. Hit hard. So with that, still working on the mics. Like I said, I ordered those two cords and a new soundboard. Once I get those, I'm going to have to play around with them, do a couple test recordings to see how they work and stuff with them going through an external cord, not the cord they came with. Let's see. Yeah, so, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So a new setup with this, like, I think when I do my topic, I'm going to call it like the Let's Talk portion, even though that's just an idea so far. But I'll call it Let's Talk, or I'll be like, now let's talk. Anyways, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on getting it on audios, especially once I get these mics up. It's a lot easier to just get audio recorded right when my laptop's next to me, recording the audio, and then my videos recording the video. So I'm going to do that. I am going to try to put an intro and outro on this video today before I post it because I want to start doing that. It's just a matter of fact, if I saved it correctly on Canva, that I can just like insert it. Like I'm still navigating and learning Canva as I go. I don't know why I get so close, but so I am going to try to do that. Another thing, I'm going to try not to say and blah, 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 all the freaking time. My brain needs to work a little smoother. But this is another short video. I'm wearing my Jack's Beach hat because I'm going to chat with Rochelle after this video. We have not video chatted in, I mean, honestly, probably a year and a half. I mean, we talk from here and there and we send Snapchats to each other and Facebook and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to video chat tonight and talk. So I wore my Jack's Beach hat in honor of Rochelle and our little chit chat tonight because she lives in Jacksonville, Florida. And sorry, I don't know. But so, like always, I'm sorry this one is like very short, very, very short. But it's okay. I'm going to keep working on things and getting this all ready so things can be smooth sailing. I'm going to get those outros and intros saved correctly so I can just like bam, bam, bam and pop them in my video, upload, boom, new video up. So, like always, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, because this is fun and I love doing it. Okay? Ending question, if you made it to the end of this video, what are your pet peeves? What are things that drive you bonkers? I want to know. Comment what they are. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful next work week. And, excuse me, I was sick for a little bit and I'm like have a little bit of a throat coffee thingy, but I feel fine. So I'm slowly still getting over it. Anywho, so I'm going to end, I'm going to end on a little thing like go hold a door for a stranger, smile at a stranger, make somebody's day 1% better. And I will see you guys next time on Brian Talks. And yeah, I didn't introduce myself, but I'm Brian. But yeah, toodles. Bye, guys.